Hello and welcome, beautiful souls, to Mystical Mosaics with Drazak Den. I'm Denise, your host, and this is episode 4. And I am so honored to have our guest with us this evening, Jonathan Pelletier, who
Hello.
Hello, who is going to be bringing us the magic of runes, ancient symbols for modern guidance. So, Jonathan, tell us a
Hello.
little bit about you and your journey and how you got into runes.
So there was a sequence of events in my life that got me to do a little bit of looking inside myself, introversion, what's the word for it?
Introvert?
Sorry.
Yeah, introvert.
Eh, Anyways, that kind of stuff, looking more inside of myself, delving into what I actually need, what is my life. I connect with that group, 22 Guru, where I connect with Denise all over the time. And I did my research eventually, and I did some sort of past life regression. When my dreams, I saw that, I noticed that, and I saw the runes, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I've seen that before. And I connected with that. So yeah, connecting with those is a way for myself to ground to the earth energy as well.
Oh, that's
So that's
awesome.
how, yeah, that's how I kind of got into there. And as I was going, I did more researches. I delved a little bit deeper into myself, and I did some research over in the references and the internet, and that's where I got to be at this point here talking about them.
That's awesome. Awesome. So, with that, tell us about them. Tell us about.
So, what are the runes? I guess. Well, the runes are a an ancient writing system used by Germanics, people such as the Vikings and Anglo-Saxons, from around the second and the 12th century AD. The word rune itself means secret or mystery in Old Norse.
Okay.
So, um, the Elder Futhark is the oldest known runic alphabet, consisting of 24 characters. See, it's almost close to our own alphabet as well, which is 26 letters. Um, the runes were actually used for inscription, magical purpose, and divination, also helping people to empower themselves for energetically and connecting to have blessings through the runes. So the runes were often carved into natural material. When we're talking about natural material, we're talking about wood, stone, whatever bone, antlers,
Okay.
whatever natural material that we could find because it was given by Mother Gaia. Uh, each rune represents a sound, a concept, a name, elemental energy, and a lesson as well, holding much more than just literal meanings. Yep.
It's kind of
Um,
like the tarot or oracle decks, but
yes.
yeah.
So literally, so each rune has their own meaning and have also a different element it's connected to. Let's say we take Isa. Isa, if you look at it, I don't know if you can see it properly
Yeah.
there. Can you see
Hmm.
it good? Isa
Yes.
is the rune of standstill. Okay, it looks like an icicle. This is how we represent the runes. So each runes are like representing something in the world that's going to give you like either an obstacle. This is one of the delay runes, by the way. We're going to see that in maybe another episode on this, but right now I'm just telling you what they are, what they look like.
Hmm.
As we see, like there's a multitude of them. Like there's 24. I'm just gonna go through them like real quick. You know, those wonderful cards there. There's Scanna's, the rune of production, and Tier, the rune of balance, and that's A was the rune of the Reaper. So yeah, all the runes are having a significance, just like tarot. Each card have its own significance, um, and Oracle has their it's written on the card or in the book. Yep.
Nice. Nice. So there's a lot of ways to work with the runes. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the runes have like a certain power over what's going on in the world. They're believed to possess mystical properties, offering insight into our life and the world around us, just like the tarot and the rune. And into tapping into the earthy energy of the runes, it can gain deeper. We can gain deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. How to use them? Well, really easy. You can have them in a set, which is just like in my little bag here. I have them engraved onto stones, specifically lapis lazuli, and you can just literally throw them
Nice.
onto surface and read them how they're falling and the way they're falling. The combination of them all together will give you a reading or what you have to focus on for your for the period during the reading. Um, You can also use them for meditation, manifestation, and focusing on an energy and the symbol of each rune. Let's say you want better finance, so you're gonna go with Fehu, which looks like an F with the bars of the F going upward. Feu is the rune of finance, the rune of earnings. The rune like it represents the kettle, whatever they were their money exchange. So if you want to focus onto your finance, you're going to use that rune. If you want to focus onto your strength, you're going to have Uruz, which is representing the Aurochs, and so far and so on. So each rune will give you like an insight on what to focus on this day or during the period of the reading. Um, as I said earlier, I think I talked a little bit about guidance, did I?
Mm, anyway, tell us again.
Yeah, sure.
Why
So
not?
again, like if you have like a specific situation that you need information on, or uh, let's say an obstacle in your life that you want to have like an idea of what track to take to go through it, you can use those to give you a guidance and a reflection on it. So, just an idea like that, you pick one rune every day and you look at it and you do a little meditation, like let's say a 5 minutes, just to close your eyes, take a big deep breath, and as you notice, yeah, sorry, my my English is not my mother language, so I'm gonna be struggling. Just bear with me. It's gonna be a fun one. So
Yes, Jonathan is from Canada. So
yeah. So well, the Vikings passed by Canada. Did you know that?
I did not. That's
Yeah, they
interesting.
were there. They
Yeah.
were there like before. They were even there before like the colonizers. So yeah, that's fun fact
So
about
the runes
the
probably
runes
have a
and the
lot of
Vikings.
history there.
Yep, there is,
Yeah.
there is. Um, so whenever they had to cross the seas, like they were throwing those runes, exactly come today. If we have um an obstacle in our life or a challenge or something that we want insight into it, we're just gonna pick a couple runes and we're gonna meditate and see what they're gonna be meaning.
Wow.
Um, so yeah. So runas, you can use them as a focus on meditation, exploring symbolism and energy of each rune. And at this point, you're going to close your eyes and you're going to allow the image on the rune to um, give you an insight of what's going on, of what you need to do, or what you need to know for this point. So the runes are going to be there to help you to go into a deeper state of relaxation and connection. So there's another way as well that we can use the runes. Oops, sorry about that.
Mhm.
Kind of a little annoying here.
It's
My
okay.
camera. I little technical issues here. Give me a sec there.
Well, we're just coming out of the full moon, so that's probably to be expected. Mhm.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna readjust here.
There you go.
How's that?
Good.
All right. So yeah, the runes. You can use your runes for journaling as well.
Good, good.
Yep.
So when you say using them for journaling, like how would you know,
So depending on the signification of the rune, you're gonna have you're gonna pick one rune in the morning, and you're gonna hi doggies, the neighbors, squirrel. So you're gonna pick a rune in the morning, and you're gonna have whatever you're gonna look at the image of the rune, and you're gonna say, okay, this rune represents this. What do I need to know? Give me 2 seconds again. Authenticity at its best.
Yeah, so you we record these for our podcasts and things happen, right?
All right, sorry. So that wasn't expected. Next time, I will remember to close my windows. Okay, so to journal, let's get back to journaling. So let's say we're going through the wonderful deck of cards because the runes can come either into pieces or into wonderful cards like I have right now. Um,
So
so
what's used the most
what?
when you
Well, it depends on the reader, right? For myself, I really like to use my wonderful little piece of stone here. Let's see if I can give you a little insight of them. Um, so mine are made of lapis lazuli. I don't know. Okay, so let's put it the other way. This rune is called Barkana. I don't know if it's
uh,
the camera is showing it like the right way. It's supposed to be looking like a B, like the letter B.
would be the other way
Okay,
on my camera. There you go.
so there we go. Okay,
Nice. Yeah.
so as I said, Fehu at the beginning.
So these
Okay.
so since the topic is ancient symbols for modern guidance, would you say that that's more of a modern use, or the
I would
cards are more
say
of a modern?
the cards would be more of a modern guidance over there, but the runes are more into connecting with the land, okay? Connecting with what you have, the physical world. The runes is energetically connected to Earth, so the earth knows as a billion of years of knowledge, crystals and whatever is connected to Mother Gaia will give you, I would say personally for myself, better knowledge and understanding, not only for the fact that there's less to retain to remember, compared to a tarot deck that is like 80 cards, 78 cards, and tarot
Yeah,
cards that can go up to how many you want. Oracles, yeah.
oracles.
So, uh, the Elder Fruit Arc is consist of 24 runes plus one. I would say the plus one is the blank rune, we call it. This is a newly added item for the the set due to the fact that people need to connect into a higher source. So weird, this is how the rune is called, weird, literally, and is connected to your higher self, your higher knowledge, your faith. Okay, because weird is englobing like all of the runes all together. So if you fall onto one of those onto weird in your reading, meaning probably that you need to like slow down and believe a little bit more into what you're doing or yourself, you know. So yeah, the journaling really easy. So you just pick a rune every morning and you write down whatever comes to your mind. It's going to give you an insight of what going on, and later on you're going to be reading it and you're going to be like, "Oh yeah, I went through this, I went through that, and it went like this." So yeah.
Okay.
Also, yeah, you had a question? Sorry, I
No, I
cut
said
you off.
okay. I said okay.
Okay, cool. Cool,
Nice.
cool. So also another one we can use for rituals.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
Runes are coming into rituals when you need protection or a binding into the realm of spiritism. Okay, so that's one of the runes sigil. You can do sigil with them, and you know, recently, if you need more, like there's plenty of way you can use them, like mix matching them to make like a a sigil. You can make it towards finance, toward health, towards protection. For example,
Oh,
one of
that's
my friend,
interesting.
she
Yeah.
say again.
I said that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. For example, I had one of my friend. She is, let's say, my third mother, my spiritual mother. Um, Dell, by the way. She's doing a market like every other day at her place in Berwick, and she had always negative energy around her. People were doing saying bad thing about the market. They were just like getting low energy into her system. So what I kind of recommend her to do is draw the rune 30 size. If you guys um, want to do research on 30 size, you can go on the internet. Everything is really well indicated. 30 size is the rune of the thorn. You know what a thorn is doing over a rose, right? It's usually to protect yourself, to protect the rose. So this rune is over there, and she draw it like over her door
Oh,
for protection. Every people that are coming in, whoever is not welcome, is going to be stung by a thorn or just like be repulsed out of the energetical circle that we made for the vendors into the little market. So yeah, it worked because since then that person never came back.
that's awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love seeing some of the different sigils and things that you can make, and you know, I I'm very into like the creative, like artsy looking things as well. And so when you put them together and look at them, it's a beautiful picture of representation of
Mhm.
something, whatever it is that you're doing that. So that's cool. Yeah.
Well, fun fact again, some people are actually choosing a sigil as a tattoo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's a thing about the tattoos when you're doing that for the runes. Little add up to my to my notes there. When you're doing tattoos for considering this for the runes, choose one sigil or rune that represents you. And that rune is going to be binded to you for the rest of your life and help you to go through whatever obstacle that you go through.
So it's like when you're getting the tattoo of the rune sigil, it's like you're putting your intention in it, so it's being placed, well, I'm using, whatever, but wherever you're putting that. That's awesome. Yeah, I like
Yep.
that. Okay.
And there we go. For other more question, well, I guess Denise will give you the indications on that. That's pretty much
Yeah.
what I have for today. Any other and question that comes to your mind or whatever today
Um,
about the runes?
so so um when we bring them into more of the modern world,
Yeah,
then we think of some of the different things which we went over, some of those, but like could they also be used in like your energy healings and if for the
absolutely.
Reiki practitioners?
Absolutely. Let's say we have a rune here for health. I would say it's Ingwas. Ingwas looks like pretty much like a DNA trend. All right. So you can use that rune. That runes represent health. You can go onto strengthening as well with urus. Like as I said, you can use them and make a sigil out of multiple rune and bind them together and help you healing through your Reiki or other rituals you desire to make. Pretty simple. Like the runes are just like our own alphabet, you know? You write them in a phrase and you see what runes match with that phrase and you go with that and you mix and match them together and you get going into your empowerment.
So it's kind of like pulling them along with like your Reiki and yeah,
Hmm.
using. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. Nice.
Well, think about it. It's like they're connected to Mother Gaia, right? Mother Gaia is the energy that heals.
Right.
She give you everything that you need to heal. If it's not produced by her, well, if she can't give it to you, it's not going to help you out.
Right.
If it's something that she can give you, well, it's going to help you out.
Nice. I like
Hmm.
that. Yeah. Well, good. So,
So, if I come to my conclusion here, the magic of runes offer a powerful tool for your modern guidance or insight. And I encourage you to explore the world of the rune further and discover the secrets and wisdom they hold.
I like that. Yeah, absolutely. Because I am sure there's so much more. And we are going to actually be bringing more episodes with runes throughout the year, of which we will, bring Jonathan back to talk to us
Hmm.
about that since he knows more about the runes and is into those a little bit deeper. So, yeah, that's great. So, I guess, one of the things is to remember is, runes meet us where we are and they help to elevate us into who we are becoming. Just like any other divination that we can use, the runes can do that as well. They deserve respect just as anything else. And, they're more than a tool. They are spiritual beings, they're spiritual help. So, yeah, as he said, we encourage you to look into them deeper. If you get a set, work with them. And yeah, I think that's good. Thank you, Jonathan. I
You're
appreciate that.
very
That was
welcome.
that was really good. That was a lot of insight into going in that. So, If you have any comments, please, feel free to leave them for us, and we will try to answer those the best that we can as they come up. And yeah, on that note, this concludes episode 4 of Mystical Mosaics with Drazak Den. And again, I'm your host, Denise, and this was Jonathan here with us. And I encourage everybody to subscribe if you're not already subscribing so that you can follow along with more things to come. And tune in for next week's episode, which we will bring. I gotta pull my folder over here so I can know. Next week, we're going to bring Crystal Companions, choosing stones for protection and healing, which can kind of tie in with the runes and what we said here today. So, on that note, again, I'm your host, Denise, and thank you for joining Mystical Mosaics. Love you all.